been coming to the Country Music Festival here in Tamworth since I was maybe 9 years old. So a while now. I'm in my 20s now. So gosh, I mean, it's just been such a part of my life for such a long time, and I love coming every year. It makes my year a great way to start the year. Well, I was so young when I first came to the Country Music Festival, I'd have to rack my brain, but I remember we did everything really touristy, like we went to the Golden Guitar, of course, and we went and saw the Hands of Fame and went to as many gigs as possible, and I bussed down on Peel Street, and it was so much fun. I was just like a little giddy kid. I pretty much got up on wherever anyone would let me get up. I'd like get up on other people's shows and ask if I could do a song. I was only like 9 at the time, so I thought it was cute, I guess. Thank goodness. But yeah, look, and then I'd just go set up wherever they'd let me. You know, you had to, back then it was a little different than it is now. There wasn't like PAs and things like that. You just set out your guitar and pick up, you know, your guitar and play a couple of songs. So it was really fun. I think that Tamworth is, you know, a little bit of a home away from home because it isn't a big city. It's a small country town, and I think that really captures what country music's all about. It's a little bit laid back, you know, but during the festival, it's got the heat on. You know, it's well, it's very, very hot, but also, you know, there's so much going on. There's so much great music. There's so many artists here in town, not just country, but you know, and people from all over the world come to see this fabulous festival. So I love it. I have so much fun every year. My favourite part of the festival is my gig because, of course, it's so much fun. And honestly, it's my favourite gig of the year. I go out on tour, obviously, all year round, but that gig is just always my favourite gig. And, you know, I guess because everybody's in town, so I get like a million special guests up on the show, and we have a ball. It's called the Hillbilly Session, so it's very laid back and a lot of fun out at the pub. And it's great. I love it. It's my annual gig every year on Thursday night. I think my personal highlight would probably be when I won my first Golden Guitar. I mean, I never thought I'd win anything, and I was always that artist that got nominated a million times but never won. So when I finally took out Female Artist of the Year, it was like the most epic moment, I think, of my career to that point. And I remember going backstage and just people grabbing me, and I saw Casey Chambers and all these different people just like, you know, grabbing me and crying, and it was amazing, and I'll never ever forget it. Well, I'm heading overseas to do a tour actually on Sunday. So I'll be over in America the whole month of July, playing all around. I'm playing Woody Fest and doing a bunch of dates all around the south of America. And then I'll be back in Australia. My album comes out August 10th, my brand new album, Always Never Enough. And then I'm touring Australia for the rest of the year. So I'll be here doing as much gigs as possible and promoting the new album. So focusing on Australia till Tamworth. I have heaps of musical inspirations, but my all-time favourite is Hank Williams. But look, I love all types of singer-songwriters, and not just country music. I love all types of music. So to me, good music is good music. So I'm finding stuff that I love every day. My favourite song probably would be Cold Cold Heart, Hank Williams. Predictable, I know, but... Mexican food is my favourite food. It's so much fun. I tell people that all the time that haven't been to the festival before. I you know, mention it in different things, and people go, yeah, I've always wanted to go to that festival. It sounds great. And I talk them into it every time because it is just something that you can't miss. You know, if you're an Australian, it is an Australian legacy to come to the Tamworth Country Music Festival. It's just become that event, you know, that you can't miss, and that sort of thing you have to see. So come. If you haven't been before, do it.
Show me your country. Show me your country.